What if I told you that thousands of people are quietly leaving the UK in April 2026, and most people have no idea it's even happening? No big announcements, no headlines, just silent exits. Why are so many choosing to walk away from a country once seen as full of opportunity? Behind closed doors, families are packing bags, professionals are resigning, and entire lives are being shifted overnight. Is it the rising costs, job uncertainty, or something deeper that no one is talking about? Stay with me, because what you're about to discover isn't what you expect. And reason number 7 might completely change how you see the UK today. Number 10. Better opportunities abroad. For many people, the decision to leave the UK isn't just about escaping problems. It's about running toward better opportunities. Around the world, countries are competing to attract skilled workers, entrepreneurs, and remote professionals by offering higher salaries, lower taxes, and a better lifestyle. And for the first time in history, moving abroad has become easier, faster, and more accessible than ever before. Imagine waking up in a place where your income stretches further, where housing is affordable, and where your work-life balance actually feels real. Many who leave the UK describe a powerful shift, not just financially, but mentally. Less stress, more freedom, and a sense of control over their future. Countries in Europe, the Middle East, and Asia are opening doors with attractive visa programs, remote work options, and business-friendly policies. So the question becomes, why stay where life feels harder when better options exist elsewhere? What's even more surprising is that this isn't limited to the wealthy or elite. Everyday people, teachers, freelancers, IT professionals, even families, are taking the leap. They're leveraging online income, global job markets, and new opportunities that didn't exist a decade ago. It's no longer about where you're from. It's about where you choose to go next. And that mindset shift is quietly fueling this massive wave of exits from the UK. If this opened your eyes, drop a comment below and tell us, would you leave the UK or stay and fight through it? We put a lot of effort into bringing you real insights like this, so don't forget to subscribe. It's just one click, but it means everything. Number 9. Education and future for children. For many families, the biggest reason behind leaving the UK isn't money or jobs. It's their children's future. Parents are starting to question whether the current education system truly prepares their kids for a stable and successful life. With rising tuition costs, increasing competition, and pressure on schools, many feel the system is becoming more stressful than supportive. Imagine being a parent watching your child struggle in an overcrowded classroom, or worrying about university fees that keep climbing every year. It's not just about education anymore, it's about long-term security, mental well-being, and real opportunities after graduation. Many families are now exploring countries where education is more affordable, more balanced, and focused on practical skills rather than just exams. What's interesting is that this shift is happening quietly. Parents are researching international schools, alternative education systems, and even homeschooling options abroad. They are thinking ahead, 10, 15, even 20 years into the future. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about where they live today, it's about where their children will thrive tomorrow. And for many, that future no longer feels guaranteed in the UK, pushing them to make bold decisions now. Tell us honestly in the comments. Would you stay for your children's future or leave for better opportunities? We work hard to bring you deep, real stories like this. So take 1 second to subscribe. It's just one click, but it truly supports us. Number 8. Safety and social concerns. Another reason many people are quietly leaving the UK is the growing concern around safety and social stability. While the UK is still considered a developed and secure country, everyday experiences for some residents are starting to feel different. News about rising petty crime, neighbourhood tensions, and public disturbances is slowly shaping how people feel about their environment. Imagine walking home at night and not feeling as safe as you once did, or constantly hearing about incidents in your area that make you question your surroundings. For families especially, this creates a deeper chinta, not just about today, but about the kind of environment their children are growing up in. It's not always about extreme danger, but rather a gradual loss of comfort and peace of mind. What makes this more powerful is that it's often a silent realization. People don't always talk about it openly, but they feel it. And when that feeling grows strong enough, it influences big life decisions. Many are now choosing quieter towns, smaller countries, or places known for low crime rates and strong community values. Because at the end of the day, no matter how good the opportunities are, people want to feel safe where they live. And for some, that sense of safety in the UK is no longer the same. Drop a comment below and share your honest thoughts. Do you still feel safe where you live, or is it changing? We put real effort into uncovering truths like this, so please subscribe. It's just one click, but it helps us keep going. Number 7. Remote work freedom, the hidden driver. This might be the most overlooked reason of all, and yet it's quietly changing everything. The rise of remote work has completely removed the biggest barrier that once kept people tied to the UK location. Today, millions of people can work from anywhere with just a laptop and internet connection. So naturally, many are starting to ask a simple but powerful question. If I can work from anywhere, why am I still here? Imagine earning the same salary but living in a country where your expenses are half, your lifestyle is better, and your stress is lower. That's exactly what many people are discovering. Remote workers are moving to places with lower costs, better weather, and a higher quality of life, without sacrificing their careers. This isn't just a trend. Now it's a complete shift in how people think about work and life. What makes this even more impactful is how silent it is. There are no big announcements, just individuals quietly relocating one by one, building new lives in places that offer more freedom and flexibility. This work from anywhere mindset is turning into a global movement. And for many, staying in the UK no longer feels like a necessity. It feels like a choice they're no longer willing to make. Be honest in the comments. If your job allowed it, where in the world would you move today? We put real time and effort into videos like this, so take a second to subscribe. It's just one click, but it means a lot to us. Number 6. Declining quality of life. For many people, the decision to leave the UK comes down to one simple feeling. Life just doesn't feel as good anymore. It's not always about one big problem, but a combination of small pressures that slowly build up. Higher expenses, longer working hours, constant stress, and less time to actually enjoy life. Over time, this creates a sense of burnout that people can't ignore. Imagine waking up early, rushing through traffic, working all day, and still feeling like you're not getting ahead. Even weekends don't feel relaxing anymore. They become recovery time instead of enjoyment. This cycle is pushing many to rethink what they truly want. Is it just about earning more money? Or is it about having peace, balance, and happiness in everyday life? What's interesting is that many who leave the UK say the biggest change isn't financial. It's emotional. They feel lighter, calmer, and more in control of their time. Whether it's living closer to nature, spending more time with family, or simply slowing down, people are starting to prioritize quality of life over status. And once that mindset shifts, it becomes very hard to stay in a place that no longer supports the life they truly want. Let's hear your truth in the comments. Are you living or just surviving right now? We put genuine effort into every video, so don't forget to subscribe. It's just one click, but it keeps us going. Number 5. Healthcare system delays. One of the most frustrating reasons people are leaving the UK is the growing pressure on the healthcare system. While it's known for being accessible, many residents are now facing long waiting times, delayed treatments, and limited access to specialists. What used to feel like a reliable system is, for some, becoming a source of stress and uncertainty. Imagine needing medical attention, but being told to wait weeks or even months for an appointment. For families, elderly individuals, or those with ongoing health concerns, this delay can feel overwhelming. It's not just about inconvenience, it's about peace of mind and timely care. When people start to feel unsure about something as important as their health, it naturally pushes them to look for alternatives. That's why many are now considering countries where healthcare is faster, more efficient, and easier to access, even if it comes at a cost. Private healthcare options abroad, shorter waiting times, and quicker diagnoses are becoming major attractions. For those who can afford the move, the decision becomes clear. Better health security is worth the change. And quietly, this concern is becoming one of the strongest drivers behind why people are choosing to leave the UK. Share your experience below. Have you ever had to wait too long for healthcare? How did it affect you? We put real effort into uncovering stories like this, so please subscribe. It's just one click, but it truly supports us. Number 4. High tax pressure. Another major reason people are quietly leaving the UK is the growing weight of high taxes on income, businesses, and everyday spending. For many workers and entrepreneurs, it's starting to feel like no matter how hard they work, a large portion of their earnings disappears before they can even enjoy it. This creates a frustrating cycle where effort doesn't always match reward. Imagine putting in long hours, growing your income, and still feeling financially stuck. With rising tax rates and additional costs, many people feel like they're running faster just to stay in the same place. For business owners, the pressure can be even greater. Higher corporate taxes, operating costs, and regulations make it harder to grow and succeed. Over time, this leads to a simple but powerful thought. Is it really worth staying here? That's why more individuals are exploring countries with lower tax rates and more business-friendly environments. Places where they can keep more of what they earn, reinvest in their future, and enjoy a better financial balance. This isn't about avoiding responsibility, it's about seeking fairness and sustainability. And as global opportunities expand, more people are realizing they have options. Quietly, they're choosing places where their hard work actually feels rewarding. Let us know in the comments. Do you feel your income is truly yours or slipping away? We put real effort into videos like this, so don't forget to subscribe. It's just one click, but it means everything to us. Number 3. Job market instability. One of the biggest concerns pushing people out of the UK right now is the growing sense of job insecurity. While opportunities still exist, the market feels more unpredictable than ever. Layoffs, short-term contracts, and hiring freezes are becoming more common, leaving many workers unsure about their future. It's no longer just about having a job. It's about how long that job will last. Imagine building your life around a stable income, only to suddenly face uncertainty. For many professionals, this fear is becoming a constant background stress. Industries are evolving quickly, automation is increasing, and companies are cutting costs wherever they can. Even highly skilled workers are starting to feel that their positions are not as secure as they once believed. This creates a mindset where people are always preparing for the what if. As a result, many are looking beyond the UK for more stable or flexible opportunities. Remote work, freelance careers, and international job markets are offering alternatives that feel less restrictive and sometimes even more rewarding. People are no longer willing to rely on a single system for their livelihood. Instead, they are diversifying their income and exploring global options. Quietly, this shift is changing how people think about work. and it's becoming a key reason why so many are choosing to leave. Tell us below, do you feel secure in your job right now? Or is uncertainty creeping in? We put serious effort into bringing you insights like this, so please subscribe. It's just one click, but it helps us keep going. Number 2. Housing becoming unaffordable. One of the most visible reasons people are leaving the UK is the growing struggle with housing affordability. Whether it's renting or buying, prices have reached a point where many feel completely priced out. Rents are rising faster than incomes, and buying a home now requires savings that seem out of reach for the average person. Imagine working full-time, doing everything right, and still not being able to afford a decent place to live. For many, this is no longer a rare situation. It's becoming the norm. Small apartments come with high rent, intense competition, and long waiting lists, making the process stressful and exhausting. Even those who manage to secure housing often feel financially stretched, with little left for savings or quality of life. As a result, more people are starting to look beyond the UK for affordable housing options. Countries where property prices are lower, space is greater, and the overall cost of living feels more manageable. Some are even buying homes abroad for the price of a small flat in the UK. This shift isn't just about money. It's about freedom, stability, and the ability to actually build a future. And quietly, this housing crisis is becoming one of the strongest reasons people are choosing to leave. Drop your thoughts below. Is owning a home still realistic, or just a dream now? We put real effort into creating content like this, so please subscribe. It's just one click, but it truly supports us. Number 1. Rising cost of living crisis. At the top of the list, and perhaps the most immediate reason people are quietly leaving the UK, is the overwhelming cost of living crisis. Everything from groceries and energy bills to transportation and daily essentials has become significantly more expensive. For many households, it's no longer about saving money. It's about simply getting through the month. Imagine earning a stable income, yet constantly feeling financial pressure. Each bill feels heavier, each trip to the store more stressful. People are cutting back on basic comforts, skipping outings, and rethinking everyday spending. This constant pressure creates a feeling of financial suffocation, where no matter how hard you try, it never feels like enough. What's even more concerning is that this isn't a short-term issue, and many believe these rising costs are here to stay, making long-term planning even more difficult. As a result, individuals and families are looking for countries where their money goes further, where they can live comfortably, not just survive. This is the tipping point for many. When basic living becomes a daily struggle, the idea of starting fresh somewhere else no longer feels risky. It feels necessary. Now we want to hear from you. Is the cost of living pushing you to your limit too? We put a lot of effort into bringing you real, valuable content. So please subscribe. It's just one click, but it truly means everything to us. When you step back and look at the full picture, it becomes clear that people aren't leaving the UK for just one reason. It's a combination of rising costs, housing struggles, job uncertainty, high taxes, and declining quality of life that is slowly pushing individuals to rethink everything. These aren't sudden decisions. They're built over months, even years, of frustration, pressure, and quiet realization. What makes this situation even more powerful is how silent it is. There are no dramatic exits or major announcements. Instead, people are making personal choices behind closed doors, packing their lives, saying goodbye, and moving towards something they believe is better. For some, it's about financial freedom. For others, it's about peace of mind, safety, or a better future for their children. But at the core, it's all driven by one simple goal: to live a life that feels more stable, balanced, and fulfilling. And maybe the biggest question isn't why people are leaving, but why so many feel the need to. Because when a place that once felt like home starts to feel limiting, people naturally begin to look elsewhere. The world today offers more choices than ever before, and people are no longer afraid to take that leap. So now, the question comes back to you. If you had the opportunity, would you stay, or would you quietly walk away too?